following footage was uploaded to the YouTube channel Stringer Media in April of 2025. In the video, two urban explorers set out to document an abandoned estate situated in a secluded forest somewhere in the United States. At the beginning, they explained that the house had belonged to a woman called Miss K, who was a lifelong traveler and French teacher, but had sadly passed away a few years earlier. They said she had never had children, had eventually retired to this wooded estate, where she lived with several rescue cats, and even converted the top floor into a small bed and breakfast for guests. As the duo slowly worked their way through the main floor, they carefully documented Miss K's life and interests through the objects she had left behind, showing her hoarded but organized living area. Every room was packed with books, travel souvenirs from Europe, a collection of maps, and cat-themed items, making the place feel less like a typical abandoned house and more like a personal museum. After finishing that section, they turned into a dark side room, which they believed to be her bedroom. However, the moment they stepped inside, they were met with one of the most shocking and heartbreaking discoveries they had ever encountered.
So now we're kind of going over to this one room I kind of forgot. Now, we'll take a look in here. It's very dark. This one must have been her bedroom by the looks of it. And I don't know how long she lived in this house. She lived in Illinois for much of her life, but she definitely got older and passed away. And I say this because, I don't know, usually you see the beds sort of downstairs where it's easy to move around, and I just realized the bed is like very brown. It's very possible she passed away on this bed, come to think of it. Unless her cats got on here afterwards. I don't know. It's very strange to me. I just realized that. Oh, it's so weird to see. I don't know. Hopefully that's not the case, and my eyes are deceiving me here. Well, this is where she stayed. You can see there's like stuff on the TV. I don't know. Like something kind of... things were going around. Kind of tainting everything around here.
He was initially a bit confused and treated the bedroom like any other room, but the longer he stood there, the more unsettled he became. The mattress was unnaturally brown and heavily stained, out of place even in an abandoned home. At first, he tried to brush it off as years of grime or perhaps even damage caused by the cats, describing it as very strange and almost hoping his eyes were playing tricks on him. It was only when he looked closer and spotted what appeared to be hair near the bed, and then noticed a single large, discolored patch on the floor right beside it, unlike any other mark in the room. However, upon seeing this area, everything clicked for him, and the situation took on a far more disturbing meaning.
Oh, that's weird. That's like hair. Maybe from an animal, though. Oh, what? Wait a second. The floor is like discolored in this one area for some reason. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. Wait, it's like there's like nowhere else on the floor that it's discolored like this. This might have been the spot that she died. I just realized there's like a pool of liquids that kind of went down here. Oh, that is... I wish I realized that after going in this room. Oh, that's terrible. Holy cow. So that just must have happened right here. Whoa. That's very, very sad. This was all her. This was definitely her room. Here's like all her clothing in there. This is definitely stuff she's filmed herself, I believe. Oh, it's so weird being in here now. Oh man, this is very odd. Whole lot of books here. I want to get away from this room. Let me film this and get out. Yeah, look at that. Does that not look like something strange happened? Sure does to me. Anyways, walking kind of through here. Oh man.
With the gravity of the situation setting in, he suddenly found himself looking at the room in a completely different way. The bed, the stains, and that single warped patch of floor were no longer just signs of age and neglect. They felt like evidence of a final moment, frozen in place. As that realization sank in, his thoughts shifted from casual curiosity to the horrifying possibility that he was standing in the exact spot where Miss K had sadly passed away and lain undiscovered. Shaken but trying to stay composed, he continued to scan the room for answers, knowing that whatever he found next might either confirm his worst fears or raise even more unsettling questions about what had really happened there. Not long after, as he investigated further, he began to notice small details left behind by those who had entered after her.
More books. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this room now. Don't want to be in here. Oh, dude. She totally passed away here. That's like for the hazmat crew. Somebody left their shoe behind. Oh, there's another one. Oh, jeez. Get me out of here. Dude.
Yo.
She passed away in that room.
Did she actually?
Yes.
Why? How can you tell?
Dude, there's like fluids all over the floor and on the bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she could have been dead there and no one knew until, someone came to check on her.
Yeah. It's so weird once you realize it.
What do you think happened to the cats?
They
Also
were all around. I don't know.
Standing there, the duo realized they were witnessing the aftermath of a tragic scene, not just an abandoned room frozen in time. The hazmat remnants on the floor, the stains on the bed, and the discolored patch on the floorboards made it clear that this bedroom was where Miss K had spent her final moments and had once required professionals in full protective gear to intervene. After this realization, they quietly stepped out of the bedroom and continued their exploration, heading upstairs to the guest area, where neatly made beds and prepared guest spaces created a calm, welcoming atmosphere, an eerie contrast to the room below, where she had died alone. They later explained that after guests had left, Miss K had tragically passed away in her downstairs bedroom, unnoticed until long after she was gone, and her body was left to decompose. With no heirs listed in her will, the bank ultimately seized the house and auctioned off the property, leaving all of her belongings behind, meaning the explorers were walking through her life exactly as she had left it before she passed. In conclusion to these events, all they could do was document what remained inside and step back out into the woods, leaving behind a perfectly preserved life, a quiet bed and breakfast, and a bedroom that would forever mark where Miss K's story came to a lonely end. The following footage was uploaded to the YouTube channel XADV Official in March 2026. In the video, an Urbex creator named Leon set out to explore an abandoned local restaurant with a few of his friends. It's important to note that he had already visited the place once during daylight, and had warned that it felt more like a dangerous, sketchy hangout spot for criminals, rather than a haunted location. This time, they cautiously moved through the dark building, using only their phone flashlights and a single pocket knife, recording everything as they went. Early on, they noticed clear drug-related paraphernalia in one of the rooms, reinforcing the idea that the building had most certainly been taken over by squatters or drug users at some point. Over the course of their exploration, they kept hearing strange thumps and distant sounds, and one friend even insisted it felt like someone was hiding in the darkness with them. As they pressed deeper inside, things only worsened. Leon began pointing out subtle changes since his last visit, making it even clearer that someone had been there very recently.
This is where the electric chair was. Okay, it's not here. Okay, I'm telling you, there was a chair.
What the
right
fuck
here.
is that?
See all these wires?
Bro, that's recent, bro.
You're joking, bro.
What? Oh. Yo, y'all are scaring the shit out of us, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That looks like blood, but what I think it is, it's the soda. Because these are the soda, like, strings.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm telling you, there was a chair right here. And there's, like, wires and stuff all going through the chair, bro. Tell me that's not creepy, bro.
I'm getting confused as to where we are. No, I know where we are. I know where we are.
Hey, Shiner.
Because
I
in
swear
here,
I just saw
look,
a light behind there.
No,
Or is that just us?
It's from us. It's from us. Because look,
There is?
this is just the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just... Yeah. That's where this is the blocked area. We unlocked it now.
That's funny.
I fucking swear to God I heard a thump over there.
A what? A phone?
Thump. It's probably the...
Don't say
I
that.
swear to God, dude.
Don't say that.
No, I swear.
This room is actually really creepy. That's what I want to like. Yeah.
Oh God, fuck.
What the fuck is that?
That was JP, but.
Bro, that sounded like it came from over there. All right, y'all ready to leave, bro? This is gonna be.
It's small like the guys too.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yo,
Holy shit.
that's insane.
Come look. What the fuck?
What? Hold on.
Why is that here though? Like, why is that just in a restaurant?
I'm
No.
shutting this. No.
We have to investigate.
No, that's disrespectful. No.
It's
that's
just
weird.
laying out.
No,
Open
that's
it again.
weird.
Open it again.
Oh my fucking.
Why is it like a moist? Look.
Did y'all hear that?
Because I just touched it.
It's probably. Here, open it
Dude,
again.
y'all got me paranoid. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, bro. I mean,
Oh my
Dude, I
God.
heard something from over there.
I don't want to be peeking in the ladies' room, bro. Well, I am now. That's okay. That's creepy, bro.
Was that there before, what?
I haven't been back here before. That's the thing. I was too scared to come back here.
I feel like this used to be like a whorehouse for a minute or some shit.
After stepping out of the bathroom, their minds began racing. It no longer felt like they were exploring an abandoned restaurant. Instead, it felt as though they had stepped into a stranger's home uninvited, and the possibility that someone was still inside with them became impossible to ignore. The piles of clothing on the filthy floor, the odd setup they had just seen, the distant noises, and the drug paraphernalia they'd found earlier all started to paint the same disturbing picture, convincing them that this wasn't simply a hangout, it was where someone actually lived. Trying not to panic, they chose to continue exploring other parts of the restaurant before calling it quits and leaving the abandoned building for good. Eventually, they decided to head back toward the bathroom one last time, just to make sure no one was actually there and to calm their nerves. However, when they reached the area again, something was different. The door they had gone through earlier was now firmly shut and locked from the inside.
But maybe
I just don't want to risk it.
Is there a fucking light or is that just me?
Where?
You don't.
No, that's
Yo.
a bag. That's a bag.
Move your leg.
Move your light. Move your light. God,
Dude, it does look like a light
that
though.
fucking looks like a
I don't know.
light,
Here,
bro. That's
I don't know
so-
if you can tell on camera.
Dude, that fucking
You can.
scares me, bro. That's
Yeah,
so-
okay, you can look. See? It looks like a light's going off under there. But it's just us. It's somehow like reflecting. It's probably from the mirrors. It is from the mirrors, you're right. But that dude. Oh shit! Oh fuck! It is from the mirrors, you're right. But that dude. What? Holy fuck! What? Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Come on, come on! Go! You're good, you're good. Holy fucking shit. What the actual fuck? I will stab that motherfucker. They're fucking coming. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? Holy shit. Where was that person? How do we get there? Babe, come on. You were right, bro. There was a light.
Dude, I thought I was tripping balls, bro. Dude, I was telling you, I was like, wait, shut up.
No, my heart is fucking racing.
I fucking told you I heard someone. Dude, yeah, no, I was telling you. Remember
What the actual fuck, bro?
From the little footage the explorers managed to capture, the individual appeared to be an older woman in extremely rough shape, who had likely been living inside the restaurant and using the rooms as a makeshift shelter. Her presence suddenly made sense of everything Leon and his friends had seen inside, and the moment that locked door flew open, their worst fear was confirmed. She suddenly lunged out from the bathroom area and came straight at them, sending the entire group spinning around and sprinting for the exit as they screamed their way through the dark corridors and out into the open. Eventually, Leon and his friends managed to outrun her, scrambling across the lot and putting as much distance as they could between themselves and the building, until they were sure she was no longer behind them. Shaken out of breath and covered in scrapes, they regrouped outside, only to later spot the same woman again, this time not coming after them but wandering aimlessly in the area.
What the actual fuck? Where? Yo, what the? Bro.
Let's go back to the car. Fuck that.
Yeah, go to the car,
What the fuck? to the front door, so...
Bro, no, she went around. She went where we went.
In conclusion to these chilling events, when they later captured her walking aimlessly outside, she appeared less like a threat and more like a deeply troubled person, someone who might have been homeless, addicted, or mentally unwell, with nowhere else to go but this decaying restaurant she called home. The clothes, the personal items in the bathroom, and the drug paraphernalia scattered throughout suggested she had been squatting there for some time, possibly under the influence or in a highly unstable state. It's still unclear exactly why she chased them, but it's not hard to see why someone hiding in an illegal shelter might snap when confronted by strangers with cameras in their only safe space. Whether driven by fear, rage, or a desperate need to protect what little she had, she followed them out of the building, forcing several of the explorers to trip and fall in their panicked rush to escape. Even though her presence turned their exploration into a real-life nightmare, Leon and his friends were incredibly lucky in the end. They managed to get away with only a few cuts, bruises, and a terrifying story, rather than discovering just how far she was truly willing to go. If you've enjoyed the video so far, it would mean a lot if you considered subscribing. Over 95% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. Your support really helps the channel grow, and in return, I promise to keep bringing you guys the best quality content. Now let's get back to the video. The following footage was uploaded to the YouTube channel Pipe97 in August of 2025. In the video, the uploader, along with one of his friends, set out to free climb a roughly 1,000-foot construction crane towering over downtown Toronto. At the start of the video, they slipped quietly into the active construction site, carefully weaving through dark, unfinished hallways and ducking behind concrete pillars as they searched for any path that would lead them to the base of the crane. From the moment they stepped inside, they suspected that workers or even security guards might be somewhere in the building, so they moved with extreme caution, knowing that one wrong move could get them caught before they even touched the crane. The climbers kept their lights low, spoke in hushed whispers, and stuck to blind spots in shadowed corners as they made their way deeper into the structure. However, just as they thought they were closing in on a route upward, they suddenly heard voices nearby, confirming they were not alone in the structure. Even though they had heard the noises and weren't entirely sure where they were coming from, they still chose to push on and head up toward the crane. Their patience and stealth eventually paid off. By waiting for the right moments to move and sticking to the shadows, they had managed to slip past anyone inside the building and reach the crane base undetected. From there, they began the long climb skyward, hauling themselves up ladder after ladder, pausing on narrow platforms to catch their breath as the city lights shrank below their feet. After a grueling ascent, they finally reached the top of the crane, stepping out onto the upper structure with the entire Toronto skyline spread out beneath them. But the moment of triumph did not last long. Before they could fully enjoy the view, they heard the wail of police sirens in the distance, forcing them to scramble back down the crane as fast as they safely could and race for a quick exit from the site before the authorities closed in.
Hold up. Fucking shit. Is it for us? Have no idea. Yeah. Don't make noise. Don't make noise. Don't make noise. Be careful. You're just steps. Alright, good.
Once they finally burst out of the building and into the open air, adrenaline was the only thing keeping them moving. They had just completed the climb they'd risked so much to attempt, and for a brief moment it seemed like they were in the clear, until they realized they still had to get past the people guarding the site. As they cut across the lot, they sprinted right past security, doing everything they could to avoid eye contact and keep moving before anyone could react or chase after them. In the distance, police sirens wailed, but it was never entirely clear whether the officers were responding specifically to the climbers or to something else happening in the city that night. Regardless of whether the sirens were for them or not, the two had managed to do exactly what they set out to do: free climb a 1,000-foot crane in the middle of downtown Toronto and make it out in one piece. However, stunts like this obviously come with very real risks, which is why both climbers go out of their way to tell viewers not to copy them, stressing how dangerous and illegal it actually is. At that height, there's no margin for error. A single slip, a misjudged foothold, or an unexpected gust of wind can turn the climb into a fatal drop in an instant. And even if they make it back down in one piece, they're still trespassing on an active construction site and climbing restricted equipment, meaning they're only one radio call away from being hit with charges that stick around far longer than any viral video ever will.